Hey Sagis, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a timeless love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Strong placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are not sure what your placements are, there is a link in the description box below where you can get a free birth chart reading to determine your placements. Suddenly my eyes feel very burny, Sag. I'm not sure if one of you is feeling that. Okay, Sag, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this message is when you are meant to receive it. Okay, I'm also doing personal readings, so if this resonates with you, if my energy resonates with you, please feel free to reach out. My details are also in the description box below. Sagi, sometimes very specific messages come through, images or symbols, and this might not resonate with everyone. So it's usually, for one or two people, or maybe even just for one person, where spirit comes in and, there's a message that needs to be received by someone. So don't try to force the message. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, Spirit, please and thank you. Please protect this reading on seen and unseen levels. Only messages of love, negative energy must leave the space now. Protecting this reading in golden light and fire dragon armor. Michael, Archangel Michael, Sword of Truth. Thank you. Okay, Sergi, let's see what's going on for love. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. This could be an engagement, since it is a love reading. The Ace of Pentacles usually represents solidifying something in the physical world. And with all those blossoms around this pentacle, every deck is different. The imagery on every single deck is different. And this deck, the Arcanum Tarot, wanted to be used for the readings today and yesterday. So, you don't always see these blossoms, or they are represented differently. So, springtime for the Southern Hemisphere, this could be, an important timing for you with this card coming through. Or if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that would be autumn. Bees as well. I just feel there's so much abundance in this card, and a seed is being planted. If it's not an engagement, this could just be a new beginning for you, a new relationship, Sag. But let's get all the cards and see what the storyline is. Five of Pentacles. Okay, that took a turn. Plot twist. The card of abandonment or rejection. Okay. Judgment. Wow, Sagi, what is happening here? So a wake-up call. This is the card of karma. So lessons, cycles repeating themselves for you to learn something here, or for your person to learn something. It is a card of Scorpio. You could have strong Scorpio placements, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. If you are a Sag, chances are you do have strong Scorpio placements. So please check out your placements if you haven't already. But it is a major arcana, and it usually is a wake-up call, and it's a sign of lessons coming in and decisions that are needing to be made. Archangel Gabriel energy there. I just want to get 3 more cards, Sag. What were those? Missed opportunity. Anxiety. The situation is causing you anxiety, Sag, and maybe some sleepless nights. Justice. Wow. Okay. Balance is being brought or restored in the situation. Card of Libra. Major Arcana. You could be dealing with a Libra. So that's 2 major arcana so far for you, Sag. Wow, okay. And the Tower. Another major arcana. So now there are 3 major arcana out of 6 cards in the reading. The major arcana are, life events. It's usually divinely guided. The minor arcana are our day-to-day experiences, moment to moment, day to day. So when major arcana energy comes through, it usually represents a shift in your energy, a shift in your life, in your relationship space, but big shifts, not just your average day-to-day. And at the bottom of the deck, Sag, we've got the 6 of Cups, which is reminiscing, perhaps missing someone. This connection goes back, or way back, and it's a connection that gives you a lot of fulfillment. I don't know why I said used to give you a lot of fulfillment. It feels like something has happened here to cause anxiety, to cause separation. It feels like there was a Tower moment, which is usually, a very big shake up or wake up call. Energy of Scorpio, energy of Pluto. Pluto is the planet of destruction and radical change. So when this card comes out, it usually tells me that some event has happened to kind of break down the connection or break down something within you. Destruction energy is not a bad energy. It is actually a beautiful energy, because what it allows is all the old versions of ourselves, our old templates, our limiting beliefs, our old patterns to be dissolved, to make space for new beliefs, for a new way of being. And sometimes when we are not paying attention to the signs and we are not stepping on our own path, or higher self is calling us to, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, comes in to give us clarity and to shake up our world so that we can see, okay, this is something that needs to change, this is something that needs to be let go of, this is something that needs to shift. I do feel though, Sag, like it's something to do with your own energy, the way you are integrating your own energy. And behind the 6 of Cups is the 2 of Cups. So this is a very, very, very deep, soul, intense connection. I'm hearing telepathy as well. This could very well be a twin flame connection. If you don't resonate with that, it's a deep soulmate connection. And it goes back many, many lifetimes. If not this lifetime, if you don't know each other from childhood, it could be, and this might not resonate with everyone, but lifetimes of experiences together and lifetimes of being together. The 2 of Cups is a very, very deep soul love. Saggy. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. So what I'm sensing is that a new beginning, and from the rest of the cards that I hear, the messages, they integrate with each other and feed off each other. So on their own, each card represents something, but when they are together, there is a storyline. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, which is abandonment, rejection, feeling left out in the cold. Could be 0 communication. You could have been blocked. There could be a break in communication. You could have been ghosted as well, which is 5 of Pentacles energy. It's kind of like Oliver Twist energy. feeling orphaned, feeling left out. Judgment coming in, there's a lesson to be learned here. This is causing you anxiety because, yes, if you've got an abandonment wound or a wound of feeling as though you are disposable and unworthy of love, it is going to bring up anxiety because it's, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think what you are tending to do is trigger yourself into thinking that, this is a repeat cycle because of who you are. And that's not the case, Sagittarius. It could be just a wound that is resurfacing for you to see it fully, for you to receive it, for you to acknowledge it, for you to integrate it. No more spiritual bypassing, which is this thing of, I'm just going to look at the positive in the situation. I don't want to dwell in this. It's not about dwelling. It's about sitting in the emotion. You've got to feel it to heal it. You can't just bypass it because it will come back like a tsunami. If your energy refuses to stay in uncomfortable energy and you want to numb it or move on or distract yourself, that energy will grow sufficiently enough to cause a tower moment where eventually you can't ignore it anymore. And we don't necessarily want to get to that place because that's literally when everything comes crashing down, and everything that is built on a foundation that is an illusion, that is a performance, that is inauthentic, that requires you to be someone that you're not, all that shit, excuse my French, is going to come falling down with the tower. But this is bringing balance in for you, Sag, is what I'm feeling. The other major arcana, Justice card. Whatever is happening in the situation is for your own good. I do feel like this is a karmic lesson with Justice and Judgment here. Those two cards represent karma, cycles, lessons very intensely. So this could very well be a lesson that your soul is choosing to learn, that your higher self needs to go through, Sag, in order to you to step forward onto your path, onto your sacred path, onto the path that was always meant for you towards true love. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that, if this was a situation where you feel rejected or abandoned, or vice versa, if this is your person, in order to balance the situation out, because this is the Five of Pentacles, the sixes are about balance. Six of Pentacles is usually about an equal give and take. So the 5 plus the 1 is what they are saying to me, is the 6 is what is required for this connection to be repaired. There has to be a sense of accountability because it is earth energy. Accountability, there has to be a sense of reciprocation, there has to be a sense of offering, but genuine offering out of integrity. If this connection is going to be balanced and is going to be healed and is going to move on to a cycle that is evolved. Because this is such a deep and intense soul connection, I'm feeling, Sag, it's not something that can be discarded or disposed easily. And you might find that cycles repeat with this person. That's also what the Six of Cups is about, which was at the bottom of the deck. It's all of these cups representing different emotional landscapes, different emotional cycles with this person. And why this tends to happen is either the relationship needs to evolve because there's a purpose that needs to be fulfilled between you and the other person. There's a soul contract. Or It's coming back to be healed.